What is up, y'all? It's your girl Tianna.hampton.business back with another video, and today we are talking all about lash clusters, baby. Specifically, how to get wispy lash clusters for under $30 in under 30 minutes. So if you want to know how I do my lashes like this, stay tuned. I know I have a YouTube short on my channel, but I personally like a more wispy look. I'm going to be showing you guys how to get a wispy lash cluster look at home. This is a DIY, under $30, under 30 minutes. You are going to need some lash clusters. Now, I personally like to have two different lashes. So as you guys can see, these look very different from these. Like, these are more airy and these are more dense and dark. You don't have to have two different lash styles. I just like it because I think it adds a little more dimension to your lash set. Or you can use the same lashes, but you are gonna need different lengths, okay? So we're gonna get into that. I've gotten all of these lash clusters off Amazon. I will make sure I link them in the description box for you guys. You're also going to need a bond and lock. I don't know what brand this is, so I'm gonna make sure it's in the description box. I highly recommend a spoolie. I just have a couple here. These for cleanup, I don't know what these are called. And I like to use the pointed L-shape tweezers because it's just a lot easier to put your lashes on at an angle. These are all pretty uniform. And I think I started at 16, 14, 12, and maybe a 10. You guys, some have fallen off, so I honestly don't remember. I'm going to take my current lash set off. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Kiss mascara, Kiss Falscara remover. Where I'm gonna shake this up real good. I'm just taking my Falscara and you're just gonna like press this onto your lashes. Let it marinate for a little bit. Oh, and see? See how easily they come off? So if those are coming off, I'm just going to gently wipe these down. Did it come off? Are those my lashes? Hold on. Oh, baby, those are my lashes. Okay. Now, I will recommend being careful not to get this in your eye because it does sting a little bit, and I've just gotten it in my eye, so don't do what I just did.
A few moments later.
Get off any more glue. I'm gonna drench my spoolie in the lash remover. Okay, so my spoolie is like drenched in that. Trying to keep my eye closed. Oh, that was not a good idea. That was not a good idea. Don't do this. This is what not to do. Don't do this. Don't do that. It burns. Okay, it does. I don't recommend doing that, but I want to make sure that I'm getting off all the glue. And that was what was still on my eye, so maybe I just need to suck it up. Now that I have the old set off my eye, I'm going to take a new spoolie. I'm just going to like comb my lashes out, make sure there's no glue clumps. If you really wanted to, you could reuse these. You know, if you was down bad and your Amazon clusters were not going to make it in time, you could just clean them and reuse them. To get the wispy look, you are gonna need some scissors. I'm just using 70% alcohol to clean off my scissors. I got these out of a sewing kit, so I'm using tiny, pointed, sharp scissors. Like I said earlier, you're either gonna need two different styles of lashes. So in this example, I would have my Kev, and I would have these Viator, also two different lengths. Or you can go in with the same style of lash, different lengths. In this set, I have 14s to 20s. And then this one I have, I do have a good amount of 12. So maybe I will opt for these today. I think my longest I'm gonna go is 18. I am gonna take a 18. This is what my Kev lashes look like. So they do crisscross like at the base of the lash. I'm going to take my scissors and cut this in half. And you are gonna do that for all your lashes. So now I'm gonna take a 14 and cut that as well. So if my Long one's gonna be at 18. I'm not gonna go 16 because that's too close. I'm gonna go 14. So I'm gonna go 4 down. I'm gonna go ahead and pre-cut them just so you can see what they would look like. Okay, so I have an 18, 14, 16, and a 12. So this is the lashes in their normal size clusters, right? Technically, I'm gonna move that. Oh, this is hard. Okay, I'm gonna move those over there so you can get a better glimpse. 18, 14, this is 18, 14, 18, 14. So do you guys see how it goes long, short, rather than just really long, really short? You guys see that, right? Longer, shorter. So that's basically what I do, and the same thing over there. That's a 16, 12, 16, 12. I am officially ready. I went and I got my little mirror. So if you see me looking to the side, that is what I'm doing. In my YouTube short, I applied the bond all over my lashes. Highly don't recommend doing that. I recommend going in sections. I'm basically just gonna apply the bond to the outer third, outer fourth of my eye. So I'm gonna take my longest one, which is my 18, or my half of 18. Try to put this at the base of your lashes and not on the waterline. And I also like these tweezers because you can use them to push your lash cluster against your lashes and against the glue. And I feel like it just makes it a lot easier than using a regular pair of tweezers. So next I'm gonna take my half of my 14 and I'm just gonna put that right next to my 18. I'm gonna go in with a little more bond just to make sure the glue is fresh. Taking my other half of my 18, boom, and then the other half of my 14. Like, do you guys see how super simple and fast it is? I'm gonna take a little bit more bond. So now I'm gonna take my half of my 16, my half of my 12. Like, y'all cannot tell me these lashes are not hitting and they're not even done. But do you see how they look a lot more wispy, a lot more airy? They just look very flirty. I love that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit more bond. It applies very tacky. So you don't really have to let it dry down. So taking my other half of my 16, going in with the other half of my 12. And you see, because I'm getting in my inner, I have to kind of angle it down because the curvature of my eye starts to kind of turn down right here, which is why I love these L-shaped tweezers so much. Beautiful. I think I have space for one more cluster in my inner eye. I don't know if I want to go 10 or 8. For now, I'm just gonna leave it and go in to my other eye. Like, can you guys see the long, short I was talking about? Yo, I just love a wispy lash. Like, you cannot tell me these are not popping. They're so cute. Also, when you cut your lash, if you don't cut them directly in the middle, it's fine. It does not have to be a perfect 50-50. It could be a 60-40. It could even be a 70-30. I actually think it adds to eyelash because it doesn't make them look so uniform. You don't want them to look too perfect, okay? I'm just using my tweezers to again push these against my lashes and to make sure they stay there before I lock them in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye off camera and I'll be right back. What do you guys think? I think on this eye I could have put them, I don't know. They look more spread out, but again, maybe that's how I cut them. They don't have to be perfect. As long as they look wispy, I don't really care. I'm just trying to think for my inner eye. I think I can get away with not having another cluster on my inner eye because I already have a 12 on there. I mean, it's not that I don't want to, but I don't want to have to struggle with it poking me in my eye every like 30 seconds. So I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna put one on in my inner corner because I don't have the patience to struggle. This eye was giving me hell, y'all. So now I'm just gonna go in with the lock, and I'm gonna lock this one first because this one should be dry. I like to just kind of tap it on. There's been times where I tried to like brush it and I pulled the lash cluster off and I was pissed. We're just gonna go and lightly kind of just tap it on the base of our lashes. Let that dry, and I'm gonna let this one dry a little bit longer before I go ahead and put the lock on it. So yeah, this is how I get my wispy lash clusters. So that is all I have for you guys in today's video. If you found this tutorial helpful, let me know by giving this video a like and dropping a comment down below for me. And I don't know, do you guys want to see more lash cluster videos? Because these lashes, baby, they're giving, they're eating. No crumbs, left no crumbs. And that's all I have for you guys. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.